My name is Sloane Whitaker. I'm 33. Last Christmas, my sister added me to our family group chat by accident. 47 messages were there, planning a holiday without me for the third year straight. My mother wrote it in plain letters. Make sure Sloane doesn't find out. My brother replied, just give her the wrong date again. My father sent a laughing emoji. I read it all alone in a hotel room, 400 miles from home, and started screenshotting. On Christmas morning, I sent one line back. Merry Christmas. Your realtor will explain the rest. The chat went silent. Then my phone rang 89 times. None of them had checked a document filed at the county recorder's office 8 years earlier by the one person who loved me honestly. I was working a bridge project in Ohio when that chat lit up. My sister Paige had added me by mistake, then begged me to ignore it. I couldn't look away. My mother wanted the good china this year since I wouldn't be around to complain. My brother Cole joked about a relaxed holiday without me. Then it turned colder. Give her the wrong date? Like last year. My sister asked what if she finds out. My mother answered without hesitation. She never does. My name appeared nowhere in the planning and 4 times in the plan to keep me away. I'd spent years being the reliable one, driving hours to help, sending gifts on time, never asking for thanks. And still, last Christmas, I showed up at the house on the date they'd given me, only to find a locked door and a dark porch. My mother later claimed it was a last-minute change. It wasn't. Reading further that night, I found the real reason. Closing's the 26th, keep her clear till then. They were selling something, and I knew exactly what. My grandmother Eleanor's house. The yellow 2-story where I once lived a whole summer, I couldn't afford the dorms. She'd given me a brass key at Thanksgiving years earlier, telling the whole room this is your home whenever you need one, while my mother rolled her eyes. That night, I searched the county recorder's site and found a quit-claim deed filed 8 years ago, naming me and my mother as co-owners, tenants in common. Eleanor hadn't given me sentiment. She'd given me a legal claim, quietly, years ahead of this exact moment. An attorney confirmed it plainly. No title company clears a sale without every recorded owner's signature. So I didn't call my mother or confront anyone. I emailed the listing agent directly, identified myself as a co-owner, and attached the deed. The title search confirmed everything, and the closing froze. 4 days before Christmas, my mother sent me a PDF labeled routine estate paperwork. Really a deed of sale. My signature flagged on page 4. Every dollar of the proceeds routed to her account alone. They hadn't just planned to erase me. They'd planned to do it for free. I didn't sign. I forwarded it straight to my lawyer. Christmas Eve, unaware I was still watching, my mother sent one last message. Tomorrow will be perfect. Nobody mentions Sloane. She thinks it's the 28th. 3 words explained a decade. Christmas morning, I watched their photos roll in, a table set for 4. At 9:48 a.m., I sent my one line. The typing bubbles appeared and vanished for minutes. Nobody had anything to say to a sentence that gave them nothing to argue with. Then the calls came. 89 in 1 hour. My father, who hadn't texted me in months, wrote 3 words. Call your mother. When I called back, my mother demanded to know what I'd done. I told her the truth. A title search found what had been legally true for 8 years. She called me dramatic. I asked when she planned to tell me about my own share. Silence. My father murmured behind her. We shouldn't have done it this way. The sale collapsed. The buyer withdrew. My brother's loan defaulted that January. The debt my mother had co-signed now hers alone to carry. In March, we sat for mediation. I offered 2 honest options. Sell together and split fairly, or I'd buy my mother out at fair value. My brother said Nan would have wanted it kept in the family. I told him Nan did keep it in the family. She put my name on it. The real question was whether he'd ever considered me family at all. We sold it properly that May. My share came to just over $121,000. Before the new owners moved in, I drove back one last time, let myself in with that old brass key, stood where Eleanor's armchair used to sit, and said thank you to no one and everyone at once. Then I left the key on the porch railing, the only piece of her I let stay behind. It was never about the money. It was about a family that spent 3 Christmases perfecting the art of making me disappear, never realizing the woman they kept erasing from the guest list had already been written into the record by the only person who ever truly saw her. If this reminded you that your name belongs at the center of your own life, take it as your sign to finally set that boundary.